remember many years ago that my mother and young brother, who was now in his 60s, long time ago, used to go to Myer every time they came to Melbourne, because Myer, apart from the fact they had the two most wonderful twin sisters who used to carve ham off the bone, and it was perfectly thin and perfectly sliced. Apart from that, they also had a cheesecake department, which had 20, 30 different varieties of cheesecake, and my brother used to love cheesecakes. So I don't think I've ever seen him eat a cheesecake since. I think he over-imbibed, I think is the word. Anyway, the point of the story is I'm making a cheesecake in a glass today, which is a bit of fun and it's very tasty. I promise you, very tasty. First of all, what we do is we squeeze the juice of half a lemon. Gee, they're big lemons at the moment. Right, so the juice of half a lemon into a small pot. And what I've got over here, just out of interest, is I've got a sheet of gelatine, which I've put in cold water, and I've left it there for 5 minutes. Right, while that's happening, and it's coming to the boil, let's just put 250 grams of Greek yogurt, 100 grams of soft cream cheese, and 13 grams of sugar into a bowl. That lemon juice has come to the boil, and what you do with your gelatine, don't use packet gelatine, this is far better for this recipe. So just squeeze out any excess water and throw it into our lemon juice, and you can turn that off now because all we're trying to do is melt that completely. You can see it's gone. Now that can go in there even while it's hot, that's a fine. What I've also got here is the grated rind of that half a lemon. So we throw that in as well, and let's just whisk that. I want it smooth, and I also want to taste it because I want to make sure that it doesn't need a little bit more sugar, because there's not much sugar, is it, 13 grams? But you do want it to have a little bit of tartness, don't you? Because I'm putting something sweet on the top of it, so don't get all excited and start putting half a ton of sugar in it. Oh, yeah, no, that's good. Now pull out your best glasses, and with a fresh spoon, that's going to go in the fridge until it's set. Remember, it's got the gelatine and that's what's set. And we'll just make the sauce that goes on the top of that, because the sauce can be used cold. Now what I've got here, 225 grams of frozen blueberries into a decent sized pot, and 50 grams of plain sugar. And we just cook that until the wonderful juices start coming out of the blueberries. And mix that sugar in because you don't want that to burn. You can see what I mean about the juices coming out of the blueberries. Once again, we need some lemon juice, which I'll just cut into quarters. So 1 tablespoon of lemon juice and 1 tablespoon of cold water and 2 teaspoons of corn flour. And just mix that until it's smooth and pour that in. Now we just bring that to the boil and boil it for a minute. We've got some creme de cassis, which is available in every bottle store, and it's not too expensive. It's a blackcurrant liqueur. We add 60 mils of that. Easiest way to measure it is a cocktail measure. About a punnet of fresh blueberries, just to add a little bit of liveliness to it, and we cook that for 1 minute. This is wonderful, can I tell you? Wonderful, just poured over good vanilla ice cream, really is. And I'll just have a taste of that to make sure that once again it's sweet enough, because this needs to be a bit sweet because the cheesecake is quite tart. Oh no, it's not tart, but it's got a bit of acid to it, hasn't it? Oh, that's beautiful. Don't do that anymore. Ian, you're on a roll. I'll have to give the recipe to my brother Tim. I'm sure he will decide that he likes cheesecake again. Alright guys, our cheesecake in a glass is ready. So let's just, yep, that's it. A nice layer of our lovely mix. Much or as little as you like, but don't put too much on, because what will happen, it'll take over from my lovely cheesecake itself. Beautiful. Now to go with this, what else can we do? A Coeur Royale. Now Coeur was created originally for the Mayor of Dijon. I think his name may have been Coeur, but I don't know. But it was created for him, and it was really just a creme de cassis and a fairly acidic white wine mix. But then it became a Cœur Royal, which is obviously was sparkling. So 30 mils of creme de cassis, topped up with some decent sparkling or Prosecco or champagne, but in this case, Chandon, which is a ripper, which I think is possibly the best of our Australian sparklings. So here we go, guys. Oh, yes! Anyway, guys, that is a terrific dessert. I really, really, really like that. The drink ain't bad either. Guys, to show your support for my channel and to keep in the loop, subscribe. It's easy to do, and don't forget, it's free. Okay, cheers.